All right, we got a few more pickups this weekend. We got the Cynthia's Ambition, the final trainer card for the Glaring Gallery. All we need now is just two golds, Dialga, and then just a raw version of the Giratina. Then I just need the Mewtwo V-Star. That's obviously the biggest one. Both Deoxys VMAX and V-Star, and the Leafeon V-Star. And then, yep, the rest of this is all complete. So that was the first pickup. Then I got a couple more cards from Shrouded Fable. I'm almost done completing a master set. So this is like the Greninja Kingdra promos. I'm waiting for the King Gambit promo and the Gold Darkness Energy. And I'll be done completing the master set of Shrouded Fable. So I'm going to just throw those in there. And then this is all the just all the rest of the set right here, you know, just like the commons, uncommons, and everything, just in a nice 4x4 binder. Last pickup. Slept on right here. Lucario V-Star PSA 10, Crown Zenith ETB promo. Thing's only like, I think I paid $90 for it. It's going for like 120 right now. So, I mean, I think the market will start moving pretty quick on these, but this is just a gorgeous card. So like once a week, I'm just going to make like a quick like intro of like cards or sealed product, singles, slabs, whatever it might be that I picked up for that week. And then, you know, kind of talk about it, why I did it and things like that. So I mentioned in a previous video, I'm working on completing this Shrouded Fable master set. Once I get this basic Darkness Energy in the mail and the Pheasantipity and King Gambit promo, those are the last three cards. I already ordered them, just waiting for them to come in. I'm going to list this on Facebook Marketplace. It's right now it's going for $1,075, the full master set. So hoping maybe by the time I get those cards in the mail, it'll be like $1,100 on collector. And, you know, I can just take a screenshot of that, list it on Facebook Marketplace, maybe, you know, put it up for like $900, see if I get a bite. Just wanted to complete this because I mentioned, you know, I opened a ton of Shrouded Fable last year when it was like $30 a bundle, and like you get ETBs at Target because no one wanted them, and they were like $40. So, I mean, I grabbed a bunch of them and I opened them and I had some fun. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to collect all the commons, uncommons. I put them in that binder you saw at the beginning of this video. And, you know, now I got a fully completed master set. And I'm going to, once I sell this, I'm going to take all that money because I just bought this card. This PSA 10 Togepi Cleffa Igglybuff tag team card. It's like from this Small and Mighty premium collection box from like seven years ago now, I think. You know what I mean? There's only 4 listings of this box left. $700. So I mean, you're not going to get any more of these boxes. It's really old. Probably not going to see a lot of more 10s added to the population. 5,400 10s. I mean, that's in the grand scheme of things compared to some of the other like top cards. Like that's pretty low. And you look at like previous sold listings for this, like a month ago, it was like $600, and now it's like pushing up to $850. You got some other listings, PSA Vault for $840, $750, 21 bids, 3 days left. You got like a tag. I think that's just a regular full art. You know, $850 again. You got another one in PSA Vault for auction, another one in PSA Vault for $1,000, and then another one in PSA Vault for $2,500. I mean, that's literally just the same card. 129 cert, 130 cert. I mean, that's not too far off in the grand scheme of things. Then you got another one in Australia for over $1,000. So I mean, like by the end of this month, like this is probably just going to be like $1,000 card. So I mean, I paid $750 for it, so I'll make my money back when I sell the Shrouded Fable Master Set and have like $100, $200 left over in cash too. And I'm just going to throw that into the bank and you know, add that to my 30th anniversary savings. So, but yeah, that's just what I'm doing. And how did I find this card? I think I shared this already, but go to this website, pokedata.io. You can just Google that. It's the first link. And you can just look at all the different sets, like every single set to ever exist in Pokemon, including, you know, all the way up to Perfect Order right now. And it just gives you like price lists for everything. So, you know, I was just clicking through these, you know, just having fun looking at the different arts and cards from different sets. I encourage anyone to do that, you know, so maybe you can find a card or something that like might be slept on. You look at the price of it and you're like, oh, this is a sick card. I don't know why it's so cheap. So I clicked on XYR alternate art promos because I know alternate arts are like the big thing. And it was the first card, the highest priced one on here. So I was like, oh, this is a sick card, you know, let's take a look. I was like, PSA 10, $650. I mean, so Pokedata is a little bit behind, obviously, is what it is. But I was like, oh, this is like under $1,000, and it's like a sick card. You know what I mean? You got Togepi, which this was like the last Togepi card we got, which is like 7 years ago now, which is crazy because it was like the most popular. Everyone loved Togepi in like the beginning movies and things like that when we were growing up. So it's just crazy, like it's not been getting a lot of love recently, and maybe just because it's not like a top iconic Pokemon. But I mean, for a lot of people my age that grew up with like the first movies and the first generation, even though Togepi's technically Gen 2, it was introduced with all the Gen 1 Pokemon in the first movies. So I mean, it's just, for me, this was like a gorgeous looking card with the Pokeballs, you know, fruits and colors in the background. Got the 3 baby Pokemon here, so it's a good card, and I wouldn't be surprised. Like I bought it obviously knowing there's risk that it could go from my $750 price point back down to $500, maybe even $400, and or it could go up to, you know, $1,000, maybe $2,000 by the end of this year. You watch like a lot of these like vendor POV videos. I'm big on watching Clover Cards, Swan's Emporium, Like those are the two big ones I watch. And you just see the different cards that people bring to them, and you're like, oh, this thing's worth like 10 grand. Like what? Like you don't even. It's just crazy, like what some of these cards are going for. I mean, what's this Jirachi going for? Even more than the Togepi, and it's you know what I mean. That's crazy. Just click around with different sets and things. You know what I mean? Like probably something in Diamond Pearl that's probably crazy, or Heart Gold Soul Silver. Just click on this. You know what I mean? Like this Umbreon, $500 raw, probably. I mean, 18 grand in a 10, probably more, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it's probably like 20 to 25 grand on eBay right now. So yeah, just like look at the different sets, look at different cards, maybe you find one that's kind of slept on, like a cool Pikachu reverse, or, Umbreon Hollow, maybe that's a little bit cheaper. And, that's 6 grand actually, never mind. But you know what I'm getting at is, kind of like play around with some of these like cheaper cards, you know what I mean? And maybe you find a good deal. You see a PSA 10 for it's going for like only, a couple $100, and you're just like, oh, whoa, this is like a 20-year-old set, and there's a $300 PSA 10 in here that's like a cool card or something, like maybe this Pikachu. You know what I mean? Just a regular Pikachu, so maybe not the best example, but I mean everyone loves it. Best, like, that's the Pokemon, I guess, that everyone wants, but or Charizard or Umbreon, but like $300 for PSA 10 of this. Obviously, maybe you'd want to try to find like a hollow version, but yeah, just play around and see what's on here and available, and try to make a deal and just understand the risks with slabs and stuff like that. High risk, high reward. You just see, like I mentioned in the previous video, with like the Venusaur going from like 12 grand in a PSA 10 to like 70 grand now in the course of a year. So I mean, I think there will be a time where like these 10-year-old XY era, Sun and Moon era, like those cards will really start hitting high numbers. I mean, you got the Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies. It hasn't really done a whole lot this past year either, and a lot of people are talking about Sword and Shield making its next run soon. So I mean, just things to think about. But yeah, leave a comment. Like, let me know what you guys are picking up. What are you guys collecting right now? I got that Lucario V-Star ETB promo from Crown Zenith too, for like $90 in a PSA 10. Just sounds like a no-brainer. I had two raw copies I was thinking about grading. It's like, why even bother paying $60 to try to grade two of them when I could just get a PSA 10 for $90, and now it's like 120. Little things like that too. Get some cheap slabs. You know what I mean? Diversify. If you're big into only collecting sealed, maybe take a couple gambles on some cards. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to do it, but just if you want to switch things up, you know what I mean? Have a little bit more fun in the hobby and stuff too. Give it a try, and let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you in the next one.